Episode 7 of Zorro begins with the capture of Zorro, not the original one, making headlines. The newspaper calls Nalin Zorro's right-hand man, who has been carrying out the killing on his behalf. One of Nalin's men shows up at Diego's doorstep, asking him to help free Nalin, otherwise he'll reveal his secret. Diego doesn't give it a second thought, agrees, and immediately leaves for the prison. He tries to convince Monasterio to free Nalin to trap Zorro. Nalin tries to escape on her own, but Zorro asks her to stay put and he'll get her out. Meanwhile, Andreevich and Karina plan to take out the governor now that he has failed to provide them with Ramirez's mine. Zorro has a strong reason, the carriage, to believe that Tadeo Marquez is also a member of the clan of the Bear. He infiltrates Tadeo's ranch and, after going through his wagon, finds a mask with the gang's insignia on it. Bernardo also confirms that Tadeo wasn't present at the auction. While Zorro is there, he sees Lolita in her wedding dress, looking as gracious as the morning sun. This breaks Diego's heart, as he's still in love with Lolita. Actually, he was planning to make his feelings known to Lolita, but then Nalin attacked. However, the next morning, Diego tells Lolita that he loves her and will continue even if she is married to Monasterio. Meanwhile, Vanderveen's right-hand man takes him to Guadalupe, and there depose as mother and son. Zorro decides to find Clarence Reginald Montgomery, the journalist who has been printing fake news. After careful tailing, Zorro finds Montgomery, aka Miss Cole, who is actually a medical professional. Zorro asks Cole to write another story that Nalin is to be executed by the firing squad. This scares the governor, and he doubles the guard outside Nalin's cell. Meanwhile, Andreevich sends a letter to the governor inviting him to the dinner. Little does he know Andreevich is planning to get rid of him and frame Zorro for it. With Mrs. Cole's help, Zorro laces Nalin with laudanum, which makes her heartbeat so slow, convincing everyone that she has died. Monasterio buries her secretly to avoid any chaos. Nalin eventually escapes, but believes that Diego has planned all this to take her out. Your identity will be safe, but you'll not, Nalin. As for the governor, Andreevich kills his guards and him. Andreevich even marks AZ on his chest to make it look like Zorro has killed him. However, Andreevich isn't safe either, and he's incapacitated by a hand grenade thrown into the chamber by Karina. Now, with Andreevich not in the state of running the company, Karina plans to take control of the Russo-American company. Toward the end, Monasterio appoints himself as an interim governor until a new one is elected. At his predecessor's funeral, he swears to end Zorro and all those who aid him in his criminal exploits.